house. That is Hal McNutt's house.
How do you know Hal McNutt?
He doesn't live there anymore, he's dead, but he was famous for modifying the cotton gin. There's part of the grocer.
I think we're there.
We're in the ghost town, per se.
Are you getting this?
I'm getting it.
These are all some old buildings, and then this is the church here.
Yeah.
Wow, that is an old building right there.
This is it.
Old Rodney Presbyterian Church.
There's the cannonball.
Where?
In the side.
Wow.
That's from a Union gunboat.
The
Union fucking gunboat.
The USS Rattler as it shelled the town.
I was in there to show you the cannonball that's stuck in the church in the Union fire. We're gonna step out and have a look again, but that is awesome. Look at that, it's stuck in the wall.
There's a rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, there's a rumor that,
If you kick your car, you have good luck?
no, there's a rumor that, that's a fake cannonball.
Yeah, the real one was stolen by vandals, so
Yeah.
the Historical Society replaced it.
But I don't see how that, well, it is kind of cemented in.
It is cemented in, guys. Look at that. It's like 3 inches of cement on all sides.
But
Close enough.
they might have had to have cemented the original as well, because it might have fell out. Oh,
Whoa, whoa, hey.
Much like a person falls down a stairway.
those are
You all right?
bricks.
Look at this old ironworks, guys. This iron is 2 generations old, and more than that.
This church was chartered in 1828.
So here's the scene. Back in the Civil War,
There used to be a river.
the minister of this church was a Union sympathizer, and he didn't want to preach here anymore because he was a Union sympathizer. And he was hanging out with the captain of the USS Rattler, which was a gunboat down on the river, which at that time was very close nearby. And the minister who was preaching here to replace him invited him to come preach back at his old church. And so he agreed to come preach and invited the gunboat's captain and the officers. And they decided to come to church. I think it may have been because they wanted to see the pretty girls in their Sunday best. But so they got all dressed up in their dress uniforms and came up here to the church. And during the ceremony, they were surrounded by cavalry, Confederate cavalry. They snuck around here. They surrounded the church, and a Confederate lieutenant walked up to the pulpit and said, "Excuse me, Pastor, but you Yankees need to consider yourselves captured." Well, then all hell breaks loose. Everybody starts shooting, but they didn't get off many shots because their sidearms didn't hold very much ammunition at that time.
You mean like one shot?
One shot. And so nobody was hurt. And but the gunboat heard the commotion from the river, and then they started shelling the town. They actually managed to.
So you're telling me this cannonball up here came from way from the river, which we can't really see from here?
Well,
It was the only time in history a cavalry brigade captured ship's crew.
yeah, that was kind of hard for them to live down.
They threatened to kill
Rodney Presbyterian Church. The present brick church was dedicated on January 1st, 1831.
See, this is on the National Register of Historical Places too, which means you get funding out the wazoo. Which explains why it's cut.
Can't see very well because of glass.
I hope they don't think we're vandals.
Yeah, most people don't bring a video camera to videotape their vandal.
Yeah. Who's going to be sad enough to drop all the way out here to get something else? Now here's the fun part up here, honey. They used to drive corpses up by horse-drawn carriage. This is, bar none, the spookiest cemetery I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, this is where the before the Confederates attacked the church, or surrounded the church. They attacked the soldiers, not the church.
We'll give you a look at the cemetery in one
It was
second.
the cemetery that they...
We're on the way up to the cemetery. And we saw these guys over at Devil's Peak, or the Devil's Punch Bowl, I should say. See him eating that bug?
Is he eating a bug?
Oh yeah, he's eating it. Look how fast he can move up that web. Look at his underside. That's amazing. Apparently these type of spiders are fairly common out here in the woods in this part of Mississippi.
It's hard to get a focus on him.
He's moving a lot there.
And another one. And another one.
Well, I hate that I've been all the way out here. I can't find that awesome grave that's like halfway eaten by a tree. So I don't know how we'd ever find it except for by done luck.
How'd you find it the first time?
Done luck.
What do you mean halfway eaten?
It's the tree, the grave is halfway ensconced in the tree. The tree grew up around it. Look at that. Is that not ridiculous?
Oh my goodness.
You will maybe see that one time in your life. A little bit longer, you won't even go as far as there. Apparently his name's Charles. I just wonder, how much does God hate you when that happens? Or I guess you could ask, how much does
Charles.
God love you?
Burks.
It's an A. It's Clark. There's Clark right there.
Charles Clark.
Then this is going to spaz you out. That's ridiculous, man.
Oh gosh. You can see like
Yeah.
the RLS.
The tree is eating over it. And it used to be more than that. It's starting to eat it up. Isn't that crazy?